Boy, oh boy, I've been so consumed with this whole Epstein List scandal that I almost forgot that there's an entire rest of America happening right now, including topics like this dumb lady, Mayor Karen Bass of Los Angeles, California. Breaking news hitting late last night, in fact, that she's done it again. She just continues to prove how stupid she is and how incompetent of a mayor she truly is. I'm going to cover it all right now, right here on American Advocates. So in case you forgot, just about a month ago, this is what downtown Los Angeles looked like during a Mexican-led Los Angeles anti-ICE protest turned riot. Take a look. And that really is only 1% of it. There's so much footage that exists out there now from people going live and covering it. Los Angeles looked like a war zone just about a month ago and continues to look like a war zone. It has spiraled out of control ever since. And finally, the Trump administration has had enough. Now, even 4 weeks ago, President Donald Trump had enough, and he sent in the National Guard, which Governor Gavin Newsom tried to sue him over and stop him from doing, ultimately failing because, well, the president is the commander-in-chief and ultimately controls the military. And Trump didn't even stop there. He wound up having to send in 700 Marine units in addition to the National Guard as well, just to start to restore law and order, particularly in cities like Compton and Los Angeles. But it has continued to be a disgraceful city over the past month. Protest demonstrations, riots, people breaking the law, looting, littering, everything you can imagine. And President Donald Trump has had enough. This video surfaced on X just yesterday.
Troops are now moving down Wilshire. They're headed towards central LA right now. You can see lots of reinforcements and a huge presence right now of troops. This is very big. Wow, this is really big. You can see, I mean, this is a huge presence.
Now, you think the Los Angeles mayor's response to the president and all of that would be, thank you so much, President Donald Trump. Thank you for sending in the National Guard and the U.S. military. It was 100% necessary, and together we will work to restore the city and restore law and order. But no, not for a Democrat mayor like Mayor Karen Bass. She's upset to begin with that President Donald Trump has done this.
Real video showing federal agents and the National Guard troops, some on horseback, sweeping that park as helicopters circled overhead. 17 Humvees, dozens of agents, and 90 Guard members descended on that area, home to thousands of immigrant families. Mayor Karen Bass was seen confronting ICE officials and calling for them to leave.
Yes, my comment is they need to leave, and they need to leave right now. They need to leave because this is unacceptable.
We can't have this. We're getting on the car right now.
Now, it is not clear if anyone was detained. Mayor Bass has demanded the Trump administration end its raids in L.A. neighborhoods. More than 4,000 California National Guard and hundreds of U.S. Marines have been deployed in that city since June.
They need to leave. The people that are here in my city to help me restore law and order because I was completely losing control to Mexican protesting, rioting insurrectionists need to leave. Now, why is she actually upset? Twofold reason. One, the president having to step in at a national level and do this makes her look absolutely horrendous as a mayor. And good, she deserves to. And two, what the president is doing right now goes completely against the liberal agenda. They want as many of the illegal immigrants to remain in this country as possible. But I just want to remind you, this is what LA looked like just under a month ago.
There's thousands of people out here disgusted with the Trump administration and how the federal government is handling migration. People are out here with hammers, baseball bats, whatever weapon they can find. It's dark.
Pura la raza latina.
Are you mad?
No speak Spanish, English.
We're learning that President Trump is ordering another 2,000 National Guard troops to deploy to L.A., along with those 700 Marines who already received orders.
At the end of the day, we're the motherfucking people. people, not them. They're here to protect their interests, not us. They're locking up innocent immigrants that come here to make a life for their families. I'm a first-generation American, but like I've always said, I am Mexican first, American second, and they don't protect my interests or my families. So that's what the is going on here.
That's what's going on here, huh, isn't it? I am Mexican first, American second. Well, see, that's exactly why so many people voted for President Donald Trump to begin with. And yeah, you can call them innocent immigrants. Maybe some of them are here illegally and working at Home Depot, but there's never anything innocent about it. First and foremost, they crossed the border illegally. If they're here illegally, by definition, they are not innocent. Furthermore, if they're here illegally, innocent or otherwise, what they're doing is they're occupying jobs like Home Depot jobs, for instance, as the liberals have constantly complained about raids from ICE at Home Depots. Anywhere an illegal immigrant occupies space and a job and an apartment and anything else, even benefits, takes that away from an American citizen. That is the problem. And that's why it's not personal. They, of course, make it personal. They want to bring up the fact that their innocent mother might get deported. Well, is she here illegally? If so, sorry, but it's just business. Out she goes. And quite honestly, they're giving them more than an opportunity. They're even paying these people an incentive of something like $1,000 to leave, self-deport now for $1,000, and then re-enter and reapply the correct way. But the promise is, if you don't do that and ICE finds you and deports you, you will never be welcomed back. You will be blacklisted from America, and rightfully so. And when they come in here and destroy our cities like they do here, and they wave their Mexican flags, all while burning our American flags, they're not gaining any credit with the American people. And CNN polls have even confirmed this. The support for the Trump administration's immigration reform policies and deportation policies has gone up since these LA riots. I believe it's now something like 60% or more of the total American population supports President Donald Trump deporting all illegal immigrants, not even just some, all of them. So for somebody like Mayor Karen Bass to see these people coming into her state to fix a problem that her and her own party have created and to tell them that they need to leave is beyond stupid. I mean, take a look at this. This park, particularly in Los Angeles, was trending because ICE was sweeping through it. These are photos posted on X from just a random civilian in Los Angeles at Macarthur Park, showing what this park looks like with Karen Bass as the mayor of Los Angeles. Look at this. But it continues to get even worse from here because the news that broke last night is now right here. That's right. LA Mayor Karen Bass joins controversial lawsuit to block Trump's immigration enforcement measures. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass on Tuesday announced that her city will be joining the class action lawsuit to stop what she says is the unconstitutional reckless raids in the LA region. Bass said Los Angeles was joining the lawsuit because the Trump administration is treating the city as a test case for how far it can go in driving its political agenda forward while pushing the Constitution aside. No, Mayor Karen Bass, you have that in reverse. Los Angeles and the state of California have always been the liberals' test case to see how far they can push their agenda. They have flooded that state with illegal immigrants for years now. Your state has been the target of their open borders. They have done as much as possible in that state, pushing the most liberal policies in California first to see what they can get to stick. President Donald Trump is actually the cure in this scenario, and immigration reform is the cure that America is looking for, and the reason why he was voted into office back in November. Absolutely sickening display by the LA mayor, though. What are your thoughts and opinions on this? Is she the worst mayor currently in America? If Zohran Mamdani gets elected in that New York City region, he might wind up being quickly the worst mayor in America, but as of right now, I'm having a hard time thinking of anybody worse. Anyways, give this video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to American Advocates for more.